I mentioned this to Bang, but I never recorded it. But I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, man, like, who is like Bruce Lee's like top disciple, right? I was thinking about that, and I'm like, man, it wasn't Brandon Lee, it wasn't Shannon Lee, it wasn't Danny Insano, it wasn't Kareem. Like, guess who it was? Just guess.
Danny Lozano.
No. Like, I was thinking, man, the top disciple was Linda Lee, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I was thinking about. I was like this. I was like, man, like, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I don't feel that I would if it wasn't like, if I didn't read his books, right? And I was thinking about, like, wait a minute, why are his books published? It's only because she gave permission, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was married, like, all the stuff that he owned, it went to her, right? So she could have decided to burn everything if she wanted to. But then she's like, no.
She wanted to share it.
Yeah, let me share this. Let me, like, get this stuff published. And then she had the golden key, basically. Like, she had the golden key to give everybody, like me and you and everybody else, the opportunity to really learn from his like private collection. Like, she had it. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about that. I was like, dang, like, that's the true disciple right there, man. Like,
no one realized.
like, she don't know none of the techniques. She can't fight. She can't do it. But it's not even about that. She had the golden key, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had, like, if she didn't have, like, man, like, she could have literally just, like, not released any of the stuff.
She could have kept them in boxes. She could have kept them in boxes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but because of her, like, his stuff got published, and then, man, like, it just benefited everybody, and then to the point where it's like, it exposed all the fake people. You know what I'm saying? Because why would you listen to what Danny Insano says when you could read Bruce Lee's book and read directly what he said? You know what I'm saying? Like, because all the corruption happens through, like that word of mouth type of stuff. Oh, Bruce Lee said this, Bruce Lee said that. And then next thing you know, you're not even practicing Jeet Kune Do. You're practicing, like, Filipino martial arts or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, to keep it pure, it has to come directly from Bruce. So if you see Bruce Lee in the movies and you see what he says, you see him expressing it, and then you read the books of which is his real writings, then you don't need nobody else. You don't need to listen to Paul Vunak, Danny Insano, Kareem, Chuck Norris. No, you go directly to Bruce. You know what I'm saying? And we got that golden key because of Linda Lee. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about that. I was like, oh man, that's crazy. Like,
and no one realizes that.
Yeah, like people be like, oh, let me learn from Danny Insano, or let me learn from this person, that person. Oh, you used to be a student of Bruce. You know, it's like, no, like, Bruce Lee was, like, intimate with her. He had 2 kids with her. He married her. You know, he was living with her. She had the golden key to his private collection and everything. She's the top disciple, man. You know what I'm saying?
She's the source.
She's the one, dude.
He was sharing the Chinese culture with her too. You know, she was talking about the Chinese culture with her.
Yeah.
So she has to be the top disciple.
So she's like the Tao, dude. Like, where you underestimate, oh, she don't know nothing, she can't fight, she's a woman.
She's just a wife.
But then she's like, she had the golden key, she has the secrets. Yeah. It's all right there, dude. I'm telling you, man. I was like, dang, when I thought about that, I was like, holy shit. Like, if those books weren't published, man, I wouldn't even know, not even know anything about Eastern philosophy, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And all the techniques that I read about that he was sharing in all his books, it really helped me develop to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't read any of those books, man, it's like,
no guidance.
There's a huge part missing in my development. You know?
Yeah, but I think I could have been I think I could have not known who Bruce Lee was too. You know?
Yeah. But man.
Another thing,
yeah.
The thing about Bruce honestly too, like if he went to the military, we probably would have not known about him at all because he would not be making Hollywood movies. Because before he would even decide to make Hollywood movies, he would probably be dead in a war or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of talented people in the military, but they don't have fame. Nobody knows about them, you know. So then their influence is just very limited, you know. But it would have been the same thing with Bruce Lee. If he went in the military, he wouldn't be famous, and we wouldn't know about him, you know. So,
True.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are talented in the military and the law enforcement or whatever other fields, but because of the lack of fame, their influence just becomes very limited. They're not public figures, you know, and that just limits their ability to reach out to people, you know. But man, when I thought about that, I'm like, man, it's like, cause I got this black box with all of my videos in it. It's like Jenny having the golden access to the black box.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing.
Oh,
Jenny,
the black box. The hard drive.
Yeah, the hard drive. And then she could be like, say it's like worth like all this money, and she's like, all right, should I share it or should I get rid of it?
Or just put it in a box and open it again. Or duct tape in the box and open it again.
You know, so I thought about that, man. I'm like, man, like, that's the truth right there, man. And people don't realize that. They be like, oh yeah, you know, who could spar good? Who's fast like Bruce? Like, no, it ain't even about that, you know? Because it's like, you know, it's like you watch Bruce Lee's videos, and if you get access to his, like, private teachings, boom, like, right there, that's all it is right there, you know?
Okay.
So...
You know, I thought I could be a top disciple, but I guess it's not possible anymore. Yeah, I think I should come in a limited Jenny now.
It's like me. It's like me. How did Freddie get to Freddy's Modern Kung Fu? I had to do the restaurant first and let that go down the drain, and then Freddy's Modern Kung Fu opened. Like that.
Yeah.
And people don't give me credit. Freddy's Modern Kung Fu. Me. I came up with that name. So I don't get credit, but it came from Jenny, just like Linda.